And then also, oh, there it is. 1 second, let me just copy-paste it over. And then the actual classic forums, too. I forgot about them. Those are going to be really good as well. Okay, just a second. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what's going on in the classic forums. My take on national servers. True. Let's see, level 50? Shut up. Shut up. No way. No way. There's no way it's level 50. No way, dude. No fucking way, man. Just a second. Where can I turn one of these in? Just a minute. Okay, see if you can get experience. No way. No way they put it to 50. Let me go right now. I'll go to... I can go to Booty Bay. I'll fly over to Booty Bay and do that, okay? Go kill a mob. Yeah, we're gonna go over there as soon as possible. If they made it 50, chat's trolling, stop. It's okay. I'll allow it to happen, okay? If they're trolling, then they're trolling. We are going...
They did it! I just killed something!
You're lying, dude. Are you serious? Like, really?
Yeah, dude, look behind you!
Okay, alright, let's go. Let's go. Go to Booty Bay. Okay, let's go. Alrighty, everybody, yeah, we'll go over to Booty Bay. Go to Booty
Bay. Thanks, chat.
For what?
Fuck off.
Okay. They kill someone. No, just a second. Let's look at what the, oh, here's a good post. Soda Poppin' gets ganked and simply changes layer to avoid being ganked again.
You bastard!
Waiting.
A new layer? Well, now, wait. Will that work? That's so stupid if this works. Oh, that's so dumb. I shouldn't be able to do that. You bastard!
I'm gonna do the same thing, dude. God, I can't wait to do the same thing. Holy shit. What the fuck, man? That's a great idea. I would have done the same thing, honestly. Like, I even do that. I do that regularly. It's fucking amazing. It's actually very smart. Yeah, you just use the thing, and then that's all it takes. You just swap layers, boom, you're done. No problem. No issue, nothing. It's amazing, I love it. No changes, by the way? Layering not phasing my way? Well, I mean, of course, right? We'll get the second comment. Okay, let's see. We'll look at the second comment. One second. Alright. I really don't see the big issue until layering until I saw this video. That's right. Layering should be removed so you can stream snipe and gank a streamer. That's right. Much as I hate on streamers, the fact that streamers are going to go out of their way to document publicize problems with layering is a huge community service. Yeah, this is true. Absolutely, 100% true. They should remove the entire thing because of streamers. It's extremely telling that Blizzard hasn't said anything about this yet. I like how these people think that they're the center of the world. Like, there's not just about a million people that want to play Classic WoW without having to compete with 5,000 people for one mob. Of course they're going to do layering and not make extra servers. Anybody that thought anything besides that was a fucking idiot. Like, I mean, let's be real. Do you really think that they weren't going to do layering? They have to. These people are fucking stupid. Like, they don't realize how selfish they are. Honestly, we asked for layering, dude, and we were wrong. No, I'm serious. Like, there's hundreds of thousands of people that are gonna want to play the game. And Even though some people might think, and I would prefer, as I said, I prefer the servers to crash than to have layering. I feel the same way. But that's a selfish feeling. Most people don't feel that way. Like, no, most people don't want that to happen. Like, they just want to be able to play the game normally. Like, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it. Let's see what the other main comment here is. Layering is antithetical to the game. Ian said it himself. They need to find another solution. Blue post on stress test has concluded. Yeah, we'll look at it in a minute. Servers is greater than layering. Blue post is boring. Skip it. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I'm gonna do this as Blizzard carrying the mobs ruins the game. Yeah, I am, but that doesn't mean you never cater to the mob. Yes, what a surprise that whenever you're talking about things that you can't use one sentence that I've used in order to, I guess, rationalize every decision that I make, because things are more complicated than that. I mean, obviously things are more complicated. I don't want to sing that song, dude. It's annoying. It's been removed after launch. What's the big deal? Here's what the big deal is. There are thousands of people out there that don't have the classic beta. They have to play BFA. And they've given up on BFA. There's no point for them to complain about BFA anymore. There's one thing that they can still do. And that's complain about layering. That one thing that they can still do. And that's what they do. They can complain about layering and streamers. That's it, really. All right, boys, let's see if we're going to go up to 50 today. Let's find out. Okay, we're not going to 50 today. Looks like that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking about streamers. No one cares about you? Really? No one's talking about streamers? This is a 500 post, thread about streamers that has happened 5 hours ago and is on the front page of the main post about, or the main place to talk about Classic WoW. A lot of people care about streamers. Alright? Like, I mean, I don't see how you can say that. Wait, did they change this? Oh, never mind. No, they didn't. It's about layering. Do you really think that they're not? It's about streamers, okay? Like, I mean, come on. There's been how many blacklist threads have there been? Like, there's so many of them. It's insane. Like, they hate streamers. That's what it is. Fine. No one cares about streamers. Yeah, exactly. Vocal minority? Well, of course they're a vocal minority. The idea that they're going to get rid of layering
Omar just
so
got
somebody can get corpse
meeting.
camped in the first phase of the game is the most autistic expectation that I've ever heard. Of course Blizzard's not going to do that. Everybody could have expected that right from the beginning. Anyone who thought that was going to happen, I don't even know what to say. Let's read the post. It's all about layering. Well, oh, the blue post? Let me take a look at the blue post then. Let me copy paste it over. Okay. Stress test has concluded. Thank you. Following a final flurry of sudden but inevitable deaths due to bosses spawned in the starting zones and an impressively huge lineup of people in Goldshire, we've concluded the stress test. Oh, shit. Concluded stress test. Feel free to leave your feedback on your experiences in the stress test in our feedback thread. We're particularly interested in your experiences after the initial 4 hours of the test. Let's see what people said. You get into it where, guys? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, they'd hope so. Tim was okay. Yeah, people are giving pretty good responses. I like that. That's good. How would layering save you from level 60 on a PvP servers? Oh, you just layer over another server. Or another part of the layer. And then you avoid it right there. Let's see. We'll scroll down. We'll see what else the other, these people say. Shouldn't even have layering active by this point in the game. This is excellent for all the Chinese gold farmers. They will be able to occupy the best farming spot in 7 different layers. Haha, 7 times the gold. That's 7 times the easier amount for me to get. That sounds fucking great. There we go, boys. We all saw this one coming. For all the people on Sony streamer for doing this, I'd point out himself shouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, of course not. I mean, of course you're not supposed to be able to do that. the way that I look at it is that you have the tools and you do what you can. Okay, explain layers. Will layering hurt world PvP? Probably a little bit, yeah. I mean, sure. I would say so. What's the song about this? So we talked about EU having national servers. Yeah, I've talked about that like 3 times today. Somebody's gonna layer over as well. It's pretty hard to do. What?
You say a little bit? What do you mean a little bit?
What did I say a little
layering,
bit?
You just said the question about fucking layering and world PvP. Are you kidding me? Layering absolutely fucking destroys world PvP. It's not on the level of fucking flying mounts, but it's almost as bad. Layering is not good, dude. Like,
that's implying.
I don't think
that's implying there's not going to be enough people on your layer to simulate a normal world PvP experience to begin with.
That's assuming there aren't, though. Like, I mean, there are clips of Venruki being in the fucking... Yeah, you saw that clip, right?
With the chest?
Yeah, everybody saw the clip of Venruki. What do you mean, who cares? That's a big issue, man.
One trinket, one like level 40 trinket is a big issue?
Yes! Yes, the fact that you can do that just because he did it doesn't mean no one else is gonna do it.
Yeah,
layering is gonna be fucking abused by anybody that understands how to use it.
How many people is that gonna be?
I mean, you're kind of advertising it to fucking 28,000 people right now.
Oh yeah, no,
dude.
people are gonna try to do that as much as they want, but the fact is that they're not going to handicap and make the entire game dysfunctional because a few people figure out a way to exploit it. It would be a bad idea for them to do that. Obviously, layering is going to be in the game because it has to be in the game. There's no way that they're going to be able to do the game without making layering. Then make more servers. Oh, make more servers.
Yeah, you could do that, but then the servers would die.
Yeah, the servers are going to die.
Like I said, I know it's a fucking meme on Reddit, okay, but it is a necessary evil.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you should argue in favor. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Argue in favor of layering.
Well, I think that you should argue and say that you should what you should have layering. Layering is the best solution for a problem that can't be fixed, right? You can't just not have the problem. You can't just not have layering.
I mean, it can be fixed, but then other issues come up, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Like, well, yeah, it's like it's like whack-a-mole, right? You knock one mole down, then the one pops up, right? You just create one more problem. You fix one problem by creating another. There's no way that they can stop all of the problems at the same time. Layering is the smartest solution that anyone has come up with. Less layers. It wasn't a problem in 2004. There's less people playing than in 2004. There's substantially less people playing. Or in 2004 than there was now. Sorry. Billion-dollar company should pay for better servers. Why? I mean, like, I feel like people are so hung up. Like, am I the only person that thinks this is a little bit stupid, that people are so hung up about something that's going to affect maybe 2 months of the entire game's life cycle?
Those 2 months could decide the fate of hundreds or thousands of guilds, man.
Yeah, so what?
You can't just say "so what" to a serious fucking issue.
It's not a serious issue because the issue
to you.
Your expectation is predicated on the assumption that certain layers will be dead and that layers aren't going to simulate individual server environments. If layers are simulating individual server environments within a larger server, then the fact that somebody's playing on a layer versus playing on another server with around a larger amount of people doesn't really make a big difference. Like,
there are almost certainly going to be dead layers, man. Like, you're actually delusional if you think that.
Well, yeah, sure, there's going to be layers that are less populated, but that happens in the game anyway. And the layers are supposed to, they're supposed to simulate a normal server environment. So if you have...
it does happen in the game, but only if you roll on those fucking realms. You shouldn't have to, like, fucking, ask for a different layer on your own server. Like, if you want it to be less populated, then you roll on a different server. But if your server is absolutely fucked in terms of, like, population, or maybe you rolled on a PvP server, and you're trying to abuse layering to get away from that, then that's fucking bullshit. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Who cares? Like, I mean...
Dude,
like,
I'm
sorry.
do you keep saying who cares?
Because
like,
it's such a minor issue. Like, it's so small. The amount of people that are going to be abusing layering and trying to, like, go from different realms. Like, why would people start inviting each other? Yeah, friends are going to do this a little bit. And, yeah, maybe they're going to be able to complete quests a little bit faster. Like, but let's look at the bigger picture here. I mean, do you really think that layering is going to ruin the game? Like, I mean, really, it's insane. It makes farming easier. Yes, it does make farming easier. Fenruki did it? What the fuck? I'm sorry, but I don't think that looting the Gurabashi Arena Trinket is ruining the game. Looting 2 Gurabashi Arena Trinkets does not ruin the game. Like, I mean, I feel like everyone has lost their minds because there's nothing else to complain about, so people are just fixating on this one issue. It doesn't matter. So what about World PvP? I mean, the issue with that...
Well, who cares?
Well, for one, that's only an issue for PvP servers. So, for PvE servers, it doesn't even affect them at all. And beyond that, what about World PvP? So, a certain amount of World PvP is or is not going to happen. That's assuming that you're not getting World PvP and other players that are just organically on the different layers that you are on. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. Like, I mean... Layering is the best solution that Blizzard has. It is a good solution. It's not going to ruin the game. I don't think we'll even really... I don't think people will feel the effects of layering at all. And then by the time that they start complaining about it and actually get into the game and start abusing it at max level, it's probably going to be gone. The servers merge, they're not... Like, Blizzard is not going to... I don't think you guys understand, like, how much of a small minority of the player base actually wants to have these servers be massively overpopulated to the point to where people can't play the game. Like, I'm kind of disappointed in you guys, honestly. This is really kind of sad. It's very stupid. Well, I guess, actually, poll it? People are stupid. It doesn't matter what the poll is. Yeah, it's the vanilla experience.
Oh, that's bullshit. You
What?
only say... You only say that if you think that the audience will disagree with you, man.
Well, I think that they will.
Well,
I'll say I think that they will.
Yeah, but that's the problem. If you only make polls in which you know that people are going to agree with you, then what's the fucking point of a poll?
Because it's not... the truth is not a democracy. Like, I know this game probably better than anybody else. Or not anybody else, but I know this game really well. Like, I know the impacts of... I know how the game changed whenever you had cross-realm zones and everything. The only thing that cross-realm zones really did was it allowed people to maybe kill rare spawns more often. Like, adding cross-realm zones... Like, you can make the community argument, right? But in terms of, like, the functional impact on the economy that it had, it was very, very minor. And how do I know this? Because I've played the game for over 10 years. Like, we've already had this happen on a live game. It's not like, the cross-realm zones came out and every single different type of, I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Every single type of reagent got cut into like a third for the value. Better than 30,000 people? Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Yeah, 100% I know better. Yeah, I'm 100%. Like, I know 100% better. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. It's not fun. No, I'm not... Layering is not going to impact the game in any sort of a meaningful way. The people that are making a big deal about it are just complaining for the sake of complaining. It's not going to have any sort of a meaningful impact. The world PvP impact it's going to have will probably be minimal because each layer will have organic horde and alliance on each zone in each layer, right? And sometimes it won't, just like in the actual game. Making more servers isn't a viable option for Blizzard because it's going to cost them too much money. It's too bad. Yeah. World bosses? See, that's the thing. Is that you guys don't even know how layering works. They're not going to have layering for world bosses. They're going to get rid of it by Phase 2. They have to get rid of it by Phase 2. Now, if they have layering in Phase 2, yeah, that's a huge fucking problem. But I don't think that's going to happen. Layering equals rip economy. You really think the layering is going to ruin the economy? Like, you guys have got to be trolling me. Like, you guys have... I mean, y'all have got to be trolling me here. Like, there's no way you guys are that dumb, right? There's no way. Okay, you have to be trolling? Yeah, this is so fucking stupid. Yeah, there's no way. What's a Black Lotus? We already had this happen in the live game. There's already an example of this literally happening. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, I mean, this happened with the cross-realm zones. And I'm sorry to say, but this is just like... Just a second. There we go. Holy shit. You'll be abusing for something you're scared bored? Be true about? Oh, yeah. It's not comparable. Yeah, it is absolutely comparable. Listen. Like, I know that there's, like, a big circle jerk about this layering thing being a big issue. It's not going to be a big issue. The people that are complaining about it are just retards, and they're just looking for something to be mad about. That's all there is to it. Like, I really don't think it's going to matter. People don't have to use layering for T-backed economy. Well, I think that it will have, like, a small effect, but I don't think the effect is going to be that meaningful. Because if you're assuming that each layer is going to be adequately populated, then the amount of people that are looking and trying to gain certain goods are going to be equal. So you're going to have that many more people in the economy and that much more resources in the economy. So you're not going to create a situation where the demand is going to go higher or lower and the price is going to have to match that, because the two variables should be increasing simultaneously. So it doesn't even make sense. Like, every argument that people have is just stupid. I mean, the only argument that people have is, like, being able to get the Gurabashi Arena trinket a couple of extra times. It's not even it. Won't be a problem as long as it's temporary. Yeah, I don't think that it should be more than, what do you call it? It should be more than Phase 1. And if they do layering in Phase 2 or anything like that, or, like, for the opening of the AQ Gates event, I will be very, very, very upset. They're not going to remove layering. They're just going to change it a bit, rename it, and tell you everything will be okay. Why would you even say that? Like, I mean, I don't understand, like, why would you even say it? Like, Blizzard, like, they've done basically everything that players have wanted, out of Classic WoW. They've given players everything they've wanted. They've even tried to re-emulate spell batching. Like, Blizzard is very committed to making the experience as authentic as possible. Like, I don't know why you're gonna try to, like, be paranoid about something that you have no basis to be worried about. There's no reason for it. Me and my friends have used it to level professions. It's like, what is, like, the real impact of that? I'm okay with layering, people agree with it? Yeah, I mean, it's very minimal. No, I know that there will be a lot of guilds that will try to exploit it and everything. Sure. But the thing is that you're basically weighing a level of negatives versus another level of negatives, like a list of negatives. The list of negatives for not having layering is too high. I mean, I'm not saying layering has no problems. It's just that it's better to have layering than not. That's really all there is to it. You should debate Alex. Alex is a retard. Like, there's no reason talking to him. Like, he can barely communicate or get together one video on his own. He doesn't know how to play the game. He's a genuinely bad player. And he's just dumb. Like, he's a dumb person. Like, he's literally paying people to hack into Tally's website. Or, no, I don't know if he's paying them, but he was trying to get them to hack into Tally's website. The guy's a fucking clown. Yeah, I mean, he's the level 17 hunter, exactly. Yeah, he's garbage. I mean, why would anybody take him seriously? Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Let's see. Are there any more posts about this in here? People still defending layering. We weren't fear-mongering like you all claimed. This is actually as bad as we warned. I mean, Mcconnell, like, I don't understand. Like, this seems so crazy to me that people are this upset about this. It seems insane.
Because
like,
it's not a good thing. Like, the only way I would accept layering is if it was from a specific level range. That's it.
Yeah, sure. But, like, what's the solution? What do they do instead of layering?
More servers. Yeah, just make more servers.
Man. More servers? Yeah, the servers will be dead someday? I know, Blizzard knows that. That's why they're not going to do that. It seems ridiculous, creating dead servers. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I should not be able to manually change layers. Well, then if we play with somebody else in the same server with another layer, somebody has to switch layers, one way or another. And there's nothing you can really do to prevent that. It's gonna... Actually, you know what? Let me go back over to Booty. I didn't even think of this. We can go do the Gurabash Arena. That's happening in like an hour or something like that. Someone who plays you can see it, more servers isn't the answer, and it's been proven twice now. Well, of course. Anybody that thinks that's the solution is delusional. They're completely delusional. That Blizzard is going to add in all of these servers for no fucking reason. Just so they can die later on to prevent some sort of, like, ganking for, like, streamers. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing. Required a player to be so far within layers, join the group. How about this? I mean, you're always going to find a way to manipulate the system, right? And this is something you need to understand, is that it doesn't matter what system Blizzard makes, players will find a way to manipulate it. And Blizzard has made a big mistake in BFA and with the current game by trying to create all of these contrived systems to prevent players from manipulating them. And what they've ended up doing is they've ended up making the game worse for everyone. And what the people that are wanting layering removed are, they want to make the game worse for everyone just because of a few very, very minor, like super, super specific circumstances. Like, maybe people can farm flasks easier. Maybe world PvP is a little bit weirder at the beginning. That does not ruin the game. What does ruin the game is whenever you have a situation like BFA or WoD, where a lot of people start playing the expansion and they literally can't play it. People are not going to sit in a queue for hours. It's just not going to work. Layering and sharding is a contrived system. Why is layering good? Well, I've been explaining that for like 30 minutes. They should only enable layering for non-contested zones. That would be great. I mean, like, maybe. I don't know how they'd be able to set that up. I mean, I don't know how the technology works, so I don't even know if that would be possible. Why is layering an issue when layering didn't exist in vanilla? Well, because there's a large group of people that are going to be starting to play the game all at the same time in a way that's not the same way that happened in 2004. Because the game has a lot more attention on it now, right? I mean, there's like millions of people that are looking forward to playing Classic WoW. And whenever the game originally came out, there were much less people on there playing the game then. Was the 20-second timer on switching layers just like the login timer? I mean, that doesn't really solve the problem. Like, I mean, it doesn't solve the problem that people want to be solved. Or what if they added timers? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that makes no sense. Oh my god. I don't think I can even talk about this. It feels like people are so retarded about layering that we can't even have a conversation about it.
Wait,
Why
what
is
the
that
hell?
sub mode?
Did you
What?
put it on sub mode?
Yeah, I put it on sub mode. People were getting too retarded. Yeah, I put it on sub mode, absolutely. Yeah, I'll take it off now. Because we're basically done talking about it. Off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it should be good. I think that works, yeah. Yeah, it was very, very stupid. Anyway, the point is, right? The point is that I think that, layering is as I said, you know, it's the meme, right? It's a necessary evil. It's going to happen. People that are complaining about it are just mad, and that's all there is to it. I will go back and forth and talk about this all day, and I think it'll just basically make the stream worse, so I don't want to get too far into it. Okay, let's go this way. That's what you're saying? Yeah, I know. Layering is an engineering requirement? Well, yeah, I mean, like, the thing is that people don't understand anything about technology, right? And, like, server technology, and I don't either, but I know that the Blizzard people do. They probably have a much better idea than I do, and I will trust their judgment. Let's go back over. Actually, let me see what's on the auction house first.